And so our story begins. The kingdom is on the verge of revolution. But who will be the hero to lead the rebellion? Of course, the prince. It is time you saw what your kingdom is truly like. The age of industry has come to Albion. Though some call it the age of oppression. When freedom is nothing but a dream, it's time to make a stand. To lead a rebellion. To be a hero. Welcome to the city of the downtrodden. Where those who dare to speak out are punished. And those who dare to hope find nothing to hope for. True rebels fight against all odds. True rebels never give up. Yet they cannot triumph alone. The uprising has begun. But who will lead the revolution?
What a dreadfully sorry sight. Such a beautiful day to waste in bed, don't you agree?
What? Oh, go away, Jasper.
Now, that is hardly the response of a prince. I'm afraid it is time to rise. With your permission, I shall wake your sleeping companion. Ah, yes, one's heart soars before such regal bearing. I trust you both slept well. You have a busy day ahead.
Come on, boy. If I have to get up, so do you.
It's not going to work. Don't look at me like that. Oh, very well. Good dog. What a pair. The kingdom is doomed. Now, sir, if you will follow me, perhaps we can find some appropriate clothing for today's activities. Lady Elise is most eager to speak to you this morning and is waiting for you in the garden. No doubt you will wish to look your best for your young friend. I have taken the liberty of arranging 2 suitable outfits, if you would care to choose. Lady Elise is a delightful girl, but I don't believe your pajamas will do much to impress her. An exquisite ensemble, if I may say so. Lady Elise is sure to find you most dashing in it. It may not be the most ornate outfit, but that doesn't indicate a lack of quality. I only select the best. Ah, splendid choice. I'm sure Lady Elise will approve. Perhaps you ought to make your way to her now. And I would recommend avoiding your brother today. King Logan is rumored to be in an ill temper. Have a good day, sir.
Will do. Bye, Jasper. Prince.
Nasty business down the industrial.
Hello, Prince.
Good day, Prince.
Ah, my lord.
My brother works in a factory
Hello,
downtown.
Your Highness.
I hope he's all
I
right.
do hope your brother as well.
Away, go, now.
Oh, lovely to meet you. Who's the man?
Ah, yes. What things you do.
Oh, how are you, my prince?
You are looking well today, my lord. Hello, sir. Have to look busy. Have to look busy. Very nice, my prince.
Oh, brave knight. Have you come to protect me? You big softy. You'd be rubbish in a fight, wouldn't you? Wouldn't you?
I'll protect you, my lady.
I don't know. You don't look so tough either. Perhaps you can give me a demonstration of your abilities.
How's that?
Not bad, not bad. I suppose you'll do. I thought you'd never get up. Did Jasper tell you I wanted to speak to you?
Yes. Did something happen?
I'm not sure, but everyone in the castle seems to be upset with your brother. More than usual. And it's even worse down in the city. You hear such terrible stories. Listen, they say a factory worker was executed this morning. I'm sure it's only a rumor, but you can imagine how people are talking. The staff in the castle are anxious. I told them you'd speak to them. Will you do that? I'm afraid of what might happen if someone doesn't calm things down.
If you think it will help.
I do. They may fear the king, but they still care for their prince. So, my good prince, will you take my hand and escort me to the castle? Everyone's waiting for you. Good. Now let's go. I can't believe your brother could have had a worker executed. But sometimes I think, well, that there's something wrong with him. He's changed so much. And he looks so tired all the time.
Greeting.
You're not going to leave me stranded in this wilderness, are you? Come on, they're waiting for you in the kitchen.
Just can't believe it.
Come on, you don't want to be late. I told Sir Walter about the speech. He'll be there to support you. I don't know what this place would be like without him. I'm sure he'll want to continue with your instruction today. He seems obsessed with combat training lately.
Apologies, Prince, but the library's been decreed off limits. King Logan is conducting official business.
Every time I hear that, I get nervous. Who knows what he's going to do next? Well, come on.
Welcome, Your Majesty. Such an honor to have you here today. The staff are convened to hear your words. Whenever you're ready. We are all anxious to hear you speak.
You have all been through some difficult times. And the king has been too preoccupied to treat you as he should. But I ask you all to ignore any wild rumors you hear. I promise to speak with my brother about improving conditions for both you and your families outside the castle. Thank you.
You call that a royal speech? You didn't shout, you didn't threaten, and you were far too reasonable. It was bloody marvelous. Right then, ready for today's training?
Take good care of him, Walter.
I suppose you've heard the rumors then? Well, I'm afraid they're quite true. Who knows what your brother will do next? In the meantime, the mood in the castle is getting more uneasy by the day. I think you have a knack for reaching out to people. They all looked up to you back there. The way they look up to a leader.
Prince?
My prince?
My lord.
Prince?
A lot of people to see your brother today. Poor sods.
Awful monster.
Sir Walter, what a stroke of luck. Would you be so kind as to sign my petition? We must fight to eradicate poverty in Albion. Too many suffer on our streets, and the king does nothing. He must be made to care.
Oh, very well, but I'm just an old soldier. I doubt my name would mean anything. But perhaps the prince here would care to help you out.
Oh, that would be wonderful, Your Majesty. Well, it would be the greatest honor.
I don't like signing things. How about this instead?
There really was no need for that.
You're young. You're entitled to your amusement. But you need to realize there are important things at stake. Perhaps you will see that in today's combat training. Come on. You have made good progress these past few weeks. But today isn't about practice. I want you to fight me, as if your life depended on it. One day, the people of Albion are going to need you. I have to find out just how ready you are. All right. Grab a sword. Fight! Yes. Do you remember the stories I tell you when you were a child? Of your father, the great hero king. You'd never get tired of hearing those stories. And after each one, you remember what you would say.
Teach me how to be a hero!
Every single time. I wish that was something an old soldier like me could teach you. But I've done my best. Now I need you to do your best. Strike me. Come on. Strike me as hard as you can. Strike me now. Ha-ha! You only went and broke it. Look at that. Am I a great teacher or what? But listen, there's something...
Walter! You have to come quickly! Both of you!
What's happened?
Outside the castle. It looks like a demonstration.
This is not good.
They're right inside the castle grounds. I've never seen so many people out there.
Balls. I should have known this would happen. I don't think they realize what your brother is capable of. This isn't going to end well. Keep Albion free! It's been a long time since Logan listened to me, but I should find him. Stay here. There's still something we need to talk about.
We can't just stand here. I have a horrible feeling about this. We need to do something. Look, the guards have moved away from the stairs. We should follow Walter, find out what Logan's going to do. Let's go while we can.
They must be in the war room.
Then let's get there before anyone sees us. Quick! You can see them.
Think about what you're doing, Logan.
I'm protecting the interests of the people. Do not question me again. You will shoot to kill. Start with the ringleaders, and if necessary, continue with the crowd.
This is wrong. You can't do this.
Oh!
Never tell me what I can't do.
Walter! We can't let him kill all those people. You're his brother. Maybe he'll listen to you. We have to do something.
What are you doing here? The war room is no place for a child. Leave now. I'm here to stop you. You can't kill those people.
No, wait. Enough!
How dare you turn against me? Perhaps you believe you should be the one making these decisions. You really wish to defend those traitors? Then so be it. Let us see how you do. Take my brother and his friend to the throne room. We shall settle this matter officially.
Move!
I'm going.
Leave her alone!
I'm all right, I'm all right.
Don't worry. Whatever happens, we'll get through this together.
Keep walking!
Here come the saviors of the people. Come closer, brother. Today you have disappointed me beyond measure. I have been betrayed by my own blood and a filthy spy.
We did nothing wrong.
Punishment must be apportioned where it belongs.
Punish me, then.
You are no longer a child, and it is time I stopped treating you as one. You wish to save the traitors who had gathered outside the castle this morning. Very well. You shall have your chance to save them. Here stand the leaders of the violent mob. I will give you a choice. Who will be punished? These strangers? Or this girl? The sentence will be death.
No, this can't be.
You are the prince. Decide.
Your Majesty, Logan, please.
I am giving you power over life and death.
No, I won't do this.
If you can't choose, I will. They will all be executed. So tell me,
What are you willing to sacrifice to do the right thing?
This is madness. We just can't. Choose me. You can't let them all die. Choose me. There's only one decision you can make. It has to be me. Are you listening to me? Pick me. It should be me. Don't do this. It should be me.
The girl lives. Kill the rest now.
Please.
Move!
No.
I will never forgive you for this.
Good. Then you will never forget it. Escort my brother to his chambers. Now.
You mustn't blame yourself, sir. I don't think any of us realized just how far he'd fallen into madness.
I have to do something. I can't just stay here.
You're not. We leave the castle tonight. This kingdom needs nothing less than a revolution. It needs a new leader. It needs a hero. It's time to see if you're ready.
Ready for what?
To be your father's son.
Very good. I will pack some essentials.
There's no time. We take nothing.
Not even pajamas?
Come on. We must leave now.
Don't worry, sir. I shall follow you wherever fate may take us.
I should have done something in the throne room. I should have stopped him.
All you would have accomplished would be your own death.
Still, maybe I should have taken you away sooner.
Oh, who's a beautiful dog.
Don't worry. She's safe. And she can take care of herself.
I rather think we should leave now. There is something rather sinister about this garden.
Where are we going? I thought we were leaving the castle.
We are. But there's something we must do first. It's time we paid our respects to Albion's last hero. You should have known better. The night your father died, I promised him I would bring you here one day, when you were old enough and strong enough. This is your history. This is your legacy. The world has been too long without a hero, but I'm hoping that it will have one soon. This is your father's most treasured possession, the Guild Seal. It chooses those who have the power inside them, those who have the potential to become legends. Take it.
Is something supposed to happen?
are you?
I am Teresa, the seer of the spire. I guided your father in his greatest triumph. But you have an even greater destiny ahead of you. The seal awoke at your touch, as it would at no one else's. This means the fate of Albion rests on your shoulders. Before you lies the path you were born to take, and at its end is the kingdom you were born to rule. Like all heroes, you will face many trials, but you cannot pass through these gates alone. You will need to gather followers and gain the support of the people. For now, you have the support of 2 friends, Jasper, who will serve you always, and Sir Walter Beck, who will be your greatest ally. Together you have already taken the first step in your journey. Walk through the gate and claim your reward. There is a great power inside you. You merely lack the means to unleash it. Take this. The gauntlet will channel the magic within you. Use it by the tomb in the mausoleum, and the way out of the castle will open for you. You will return here when you have gathered enough followers to reach the next gate. Now go. Walter and Jasper will follow wherever you lead, and one day, perhaps the rest of Albion will do so too.
Well, do you feel any different?
I don't know.
Try casting a spell. That's supposed to be our only way of getting out of here.
You might have mentioned that earlier.
And spoil the surprise.
I never doubted it for a second.
Well, of course, neither did I. Still, though, it bloody worked. Somewhat narrow, isn't it? Dark, too.
You never did care for confined spaces, did you, Sir Walter?
I never did care for being poked in the eye or having my head chopped off. What of it?
Oh dear, I seem to have struck a nerve.
How about if I strike a butler on the bunce? Ah, now this is more like it. Grand, spacious, a plentiful supply of oxygen. Just the way a castle's escape route should be.
I hesitate to ask, but what is our plan? Other than leaving the castle far behind us, which I wholly approve of, obviously.
It's simple. We have to stop Logan.
How am I supposed to do that? Even if I am a hero, I'm just one person.
Exactly. That is why we need to find allies. And lots of them. Once you prove what you are, people will follow you. And many of them will be willing to fight. But they need a leader. Someone to believe in. Albion needs nothing less than a revolution. Well, young hero, this is your chance to show us what you've got. Use your spell against them. They won't stand a chance if you use your magic. Come on, let's see those powers of yours. Excellent! Did you see that, Jasper? Did you see it?
Indeed. Your father would have been proud, sir.
Well, I know I am. Come on. And I'm proud of you too, old friend. I've never seen a man cower with such grace.
It is merely a matter of hygiene. Bats are filthy creatures.
Anyway, I think we've just seen the first proof of what you can do. You are the hero who can lead this land in a revolution. Bats are just the beginning. More bats! Get ready to cast some magic. Spell.
Another impressive display, sir. To think, this morning my job consisted of laying out clothes for royalty. Now I'm a midnight snack for bats.
You'll get used to it. Oh, you might want to cover your eyes too, Jasper. Time to exterminate a few more bats. Well, you certainly got the hang of that spell. Shall we proceed?
Ugh, what an unusual stench. I dare say we must be somewhere beneath Powerstone Industrial.
Very likely. Not the safest place for us right now. But we should be able to find a way out of the city once we reach the surface.
It appears to be a dead end.
Not quite.
What is that?
I'm pretty sure it's a cullis gate. Sort of magical transportation system for heroes.
I was under the impression the Cullis gates were all gone.
Well, it looks like there's one left at least. Your father must have placed this one here in case he ever needed to use it.
It's the same symbol I saw by the tomb. I suppose it's activated in the same way.
What is this place?
You know, it must be. It is. It's your father's sanctuary. He used to speak of it, but I never thought it was a real place. Well, I don't believe it. Jasper, this book. There's a note with your name on it. Look.
That's not possible. For Jasper? Well, I grant you it is possible, but it must be a coincidence.
Oh, don't be a dolt. The old king must have left it here for you. What's it called?
The Book of Heroes. How extraordinary.
Does it tell us how to get out?
This really is most remarkable. Everything that we could possibly want to know about heroes and this place is right here in these pages. This map functions as a traveling mechanism. Simply choose where you want to go and, well, it should take you there.
Marvelous. Right. We can use that. We'll have plenty of time to explore this place later. Right now, We have a rather large task ahead of us.
But I don't even know where to start.
Our first stop will be the mountains of Mistpeak. There are people there who would make great allies. They won't offer their allegiance easily, but they despise Logan. And if anyone can persuade them, it's a hero.
Very good. I will continue to become acquainted with this sanctuary. No doubt we will need to make full use of its facilities.
Right, all right then. Find Mistpeak on the map and let's see if that book's telling us the truth.
Now, that looks like the dweller camp in Mistpeak, just there. Select that as your destination, and you should be taken there, just like that.
It worked! Oh, I'd forgotten how bloody cold it is up here. Come on. The people here call themselves dwellers. They're tough. They're loyal. And like I told you earlier, they hate Logan's guts. Yep. It may not look like much, but this is where the revolution begins. This is what Logan has reduced them to. He's taken control of these mountains and started destroying its forests.
I'm trading my doll for some food.
I knew they'd have a hard
really
time
good,
finding
honest.
food,
Her name's
but I had
Sadie.
no idea it was this bad.
I'm so hungry.
The man we need to convince is Sabine, a proud old sod, but a good man and a good leader. He won't give his allegiance easily, especially to a prince. Perhaps it's best if I speak to him alone first. You know, maybe you ought to find some new clothes while I talk to Sabine. Something slightly less princely. We don't need this kind of attention. I only have a little bit of gold, but it should be enough. And maybe you can spread what's left among the people. They need it more than we do.
Where can I find clothes?
Oh, don't worry. You'll find someone willing to take that money off you.
You've come from the city.
Now,
from
wish me
Bowerstone,
good luck.
haven't you? You must have some food. Oh.
We'll all starve to death if things don't change.
It's so cold here.
All I've eaten this week is snow. Please help us.
I'm getting so weak I can hardly walk. This is all King Logan.
Hi. Well,
We can't hunt, thanks to the king. What are we going to do?
hello.
Yay! Ooh. Oi.
Very.
Please, we're starving.
Hi.
Oh. On the count of 3. 1. Yes.
I'd
Not
go to
bad.
the castle right
Not
now
good.
and kill Logan if I had the strength. We'll all starve
like a
to death if
never-ending
things don't
nightmare.
change. I'd got
We don't need much.
You've come from the city, from Bowerstone, haven't you? You must have some food.
My tummy hurts so bad. I didn't know it could hurt this much. It's really bad.
This
No
is all
food.
King
Mum is
Logan's
really
fault.
ill.
I feel so weak. If I ever get hold of that Logan, I'll wring his neck. Do you think Sabine's got a plan to get us out of this mess?
Please, we're starving.
Sorry.
I can't sleep at night. I'm so hungry.
You've come from the city, from Bowerstone, haven't you? You must have some
I haven't eaten for days. You here to buy something? Really? No one's bought anything for ages.
Hello, sir. This is Jasper. Hello? Is this how you use it? I am speaking to you through the guild seal. What an extraordinary device. It would seem that as long as you carry the seal, we can communicate freely. Not only that, but you may return to the sanctuary any time you deem it necessary. Might I suggest you do so now and try on your new outfit? Ah, hello. Now, included in the sanctuary is a dressing room. Step through and I'll show you. I've taken the liberty of laying out your clothes on these mannequins, which should serve as convenient storage for any garments you acquired during your travels. Now, why don't you change into your new dweller outfit? There you are. You look just like a dweller. I hope this new outfit is as comfortable as your royal attire, though I suspect the chances of that are quite low. Now that you are properly attired, you should return to Sir Walter. It is time to meet this Sabine that we've heard so much about.
I'd go up to the castle right now and kill Logan.
I'm getting so weak I can hardly walk. We can't hunt thanks to...
That's more like it. The scruffy look suits you. I've spoken to Sabine, explained everything, and he's, well... I told you he'd take some convincing. Come on.
Strength.
Ooh. Out of the way, Boulder. I can't see a thing.
So royalty walks into our home. A prince, no less. You're a long mile from the castle, Prince. What do you think of our home, then? Do you like what your brother has done to us? These mountains have always been ours. Now Logan's taken them, and is stripping them of all life. Oh, we're ready to go to war. But why should we follow Logan's kin?
You can trust me. You have my word.
We don't take much stock in words round these parts. We're simple folk. Ain't that right, Boulder?
Then what do you want?
Proof. First, prove you are truly, as Walter claims, a hero. This is easily done. There's a secret chamber beneath the town of Brightwall, built by your own father. Only heroes can survive its trials and reach the relics within. Bring me one of these ancient objects and I will believe you. Second, prove you are a warrior worthy of leading us into battle. You can do this by slaying the mercenaries who plague Mist Peak Valley, who have long soured our existence. Third, prove you are a true leader. Persuade our neighbors in Brightwall to share what food they have with us. Boulder.
Oh.
If we cannot eat, we will die, and the dead make poor allies.
Is that all?
Yep, that's the lot. Off you go then. Good luck. Nice knowing you.
Come on, boy.
It's nice to see Sabine hasn't mellowed with age. But anyway, I know the place he mentioned. Your father built the chamber under the Brightwall Academy, Albion's greatest seat of learning. At least it was, until Logan closed it down. Just show the old librarian your guild seal. He'll know what it means. I'll try to find out more about these mercenaries. I'll see you in Brightwall when I have some information. It makes a nice change doing something useful.
I see you're approaching Brightwall, a most charming little hamlet. And a perfect opportunity to acquaint yourself with the fine, honest people of this kingdom, far from the bustle of the city and the factory smoke. Of course, a less charitable mind would term them simpletons, but I encourage you to shop in their stores, drink in their taverns, and otherwise partake in their small-town pleasures. A reliable way to gather a few followers is by simply interacting with people. Try it. I'm sure you'll make an impression.
You! Guns, guns, guns!
You're any... Hello.
How do you do?
Congratulations! Getting out among people has paid off. Remember that interacting with the citizens of Albion is generally a reliable way to gain followers.
We'll be bankrupt if some of you don't start spending.
Myself. Seems to suit you, though. What? What do you think you're doing?
How do you do?
No!
Hey!
No! Oh, ha!
Come back whenever you want.
Better than treading in dog shite, that's for sure.
Pawnbroker told me no one likes...
The library is closed by order of the king. We don't serve drinks, we don't sell chicken feed. Please leave before the soldiers suspect you of gaining any real knowledge. Oh, sweet papyrus! A real visitor! I'm afraid I was speaking the truth. King Logan has closed the academy. I'm little more than a custodian these days. By the holy bookmark! The Guild Seal! I haven't seen it since the old hero king last came here. Then you are?
The prince, yes.
Oh, my. Please, come this way. Your father told me that one day a challenger bearing the seal would come seeking entrance to the reliquary, but I never imagined it would happen in my lifetime. It was he who founded the academy, of course. I have often wondered how he would react to see it in its present state. Here we are. I can't tell you how many of our researchers and professors have studied this door, hoping to unlock its mechanism. But I knew there was only one thing that would ever open it.
hello, Jasper here again. I believe that amazing device is what is known as a flit switch. However, on the subject of amazing things, you will not believe what I have just found in the sanctuary. You should come back as soon as you possibly can. This sanctuary contains an armory, within which there are some truly remarkable weapons, heroic weapons, which your father left for you. This way, please. Now, admittedly, these weapons don't appear particularly impressive yet. However, according to the book, they actually change as you use them, becoming more deadly and developing fantastic properties. They are living weapons, and the way in which you fight with them determines how they evolve. Apparently, as you use it, the blade actually becomes longer and sharper. Imagine. That sword is certain to cut a swathe through your foes, and depending on whom you kill and how, it will grow ever more powerful. Well, now that you have a proper weapon, you should return to the chambers underneath Brightwall Academy. Ah, yes, the flit switch. Now, the way you activate these is by hitting them. Your new weapon should serve that purpose ably. Ah, hello. Yes, you'll recall that I mentioned that flit switches require a knock from a melee weapon. Well, it seems that was only partially correct. According to the book, only blue switches require melee weapons. The red variety requires magic, and to activate yellow switches, you must shoot them with a firearm. Fortunately, that section of the book also indicated where some firearms were located, and these weapons, well, they must be seen to be believed. Please return to the sanctuary as soon as you can. Ah, so the weapons in question were also left for you by your father. They are in the armory. Like the sword and hammer, these astonishing weapons evolve over time as you use them, becoming ever more fearsome. They can cause more damage and achieve other incredible effects. The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a surprising punch. The pistol is best suited to short ranges and packs a surprising punch. The pistol, excellent choice. You are in an enclosed space at the moment, after all. I'll keep the rifle here in case you change your mind. In the meantime, experiment and see what incredible properties are waiting to be unlocked.
the light. There is much you need to know. Congratulations, hero. Touching the guild seal was an indication of what you could become. Reaching the music box has proven what you already are. No one but a hero could have done it. You have begun to learn what powers you possess, and there is still greater potential within you. But you have only taken the first step in your journey. Albion is crying out for a revolution, and for someone to lead it. Winning supporters to your cause will be hard. Leading them against Logan will be an even greater challenge, but it's one you must accomplish.
I'll make him pay for what he did.
This is not a matter of personal vengeance. As long as your brother sits on the throne, Albion is in great danger. Open the music box. It will show you the truth.
This is my Albion. Its cities will bow to my law, or they will burn. Its mountains will bend to my will, or they will fall. This is my Albion. Its people will do as I say, or they will die. Its future will be as I decree, or it will end. I've seen what must be done, and nothing will stand in my way. We will be greater, and we will be stronger, no matter what sacrifices we must make. This is my Albion, and I will see it destroyed before I surrender it.
If any part of you still doubted the necessity of a revolution, you have your answer. The kingdom will face its own annihilation under your brother's rule. Now, do whatever you must to gain your first ally, for you cannot lead a rebellion without followers. Sabine is a good man, and his people are strong.
blessed index cards. You made it. This is cause for great rejoicing. Albion has a hero again. If ever I can be of assistance, I will be honored to serve you.
I knew you would succeed, sir. You now have proof positive of your heroic status. And I believe Walter has made some progress with the mercenary problem. He is waiting for you outside the local tavern.
You got gold to spare? I can smell it on you.
I sell bright.
You were successful then. Bloody marvelous. You'll be glad to know I have some information on the mercenaries Sabine mentioned. They're led by a man called Saker. He used to be a soldier, but always had more in common with bandits and cutthroats than the military. His men are holed up in a small fortress in the mountains, so it won't be easy to get in. But I have a plan. Come with me. One of the mercenaries. A cold-blooded killer. His name's Clarence, but everybody calls him Jimmy. He was drinking in the pub all day and generally making life unpleasant for everyone. It wasn't hard to get him completely pickled. These young thugs. Bloody lightweights, if you ask me. Anyway, take his clothes and you'll have a free pass into their camp. Just try not to think about what those stains might be. You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos. I'm sure you can get hold of what you need around town, though. In the meantime, I'll find out who to talk to about getting food to the dwellers. They might not have much to spare here, but they're kind people. They'll just need a little convincing. Anyway, good luck dealing with Saker and his mercenaries. It'll be your first taste of real battle. But I know you'll do just fine.
Get drunk with our great fire waters.
You've acquired a new suit. I would say it's the best mercenary uniform that money can buy, which is a bit ironic, really. You do look the image of a mercenary. May have something to do with the fact that you're dressed as one.
Ugh.
Mum says there's no dragons anymore. Where'd they go?
You're not likely to convince anyone without a bit of extra effort. Even these idiots will notice if you don't have his beard or tattoos.
If you don't buy my goods, Balverines will eat your children. No, really, I've seen it happen.
Welcome to my shop. Yeah, all right. Thanks for that. Pleasure to serve.
Quality pie making, that. That's some tasty work.
Guaranteed. Only way to get people to spend these days.
Best establishment in...
Great pie.
Sold, that is our non-binding guarantee.
Ooh, might have that for pudding tonight. Ooh, might have that for pudding tonight.
You know, my furniture is falling apart.
You're good at this. Clean it up then. Good pie. Oh, that's a good pie.
If things
I love your technique.
close down, and this will become a ghost town.
You
We'll
won't
be going
find
bankrupt if
anything
things
better
don't
in
pick
all
up.
of Brightwall
And so will the rest of...
Oh, that's a good pie. That'll fetch a good price.
Oh, still...
Wonderful dough work.
You've amassed enough money to buy a house. Houses are excellent investments. Besides, you'll need somewhere to live if you meet that special someone.
Oh, that's a good pie.
Come on, people! You know you want to...
That's some tasty work.
Otherwise... I don't really know what to...
Ooh, that crust is divine.
My brother was killed.
You can roll with the best of them.
Rotten times.
You can roll with the best of them. You can roll with the best of them. Pie of the day, I reckon. Lovely work. I might keep that one for myself. Great pie. That's some tasty work.
Better in all of Brightwall than the stuff I'm selling right here.
I sell...
You're a whiz with a rolling pin.
You're sure to find something.
Pie of the day, I reckon. That'll fetch a good price.
You appear to have earned enough gold to purchase the rather repulsive items you require to complete your mercenary disguise. A most impressive feat for a member of the royal family. Of course, should you have acquired a taste for labor, you may continue working for as long as you wish.
That's fine, thanks.
Oh!
And another thing.
I'll have to consult with some people before I can make a decision. Adorn your cheeks with a beard!
Why do people like you wander about endangering their lives so?
Those are the worst clothes ever!
What are you looking for? You're paying top gold for a top quality item. I don't know what King Logan's up to, but he doesn't care about us.
You've got a new tattoo design available if you're feeling under-adorned. An excellent choice of tattoos, although I'm hardly an expert on the matter, but still, you have my admittedly ill-informed vote of confidence for what that's worth.
Oh, dear me.
I'm going to go on adventures too when I grow up. Woohoo! Ace! Yay!
The most... Let's see what we can do for you. Yeah, it may be expensive, but it's worth every...
You have a new facial hairstyle. That beard should be a real boon if you're seeking a job in the technology sector. Any other business to attend to?
Not quite repulsive, but well on your way.
Melee weapons of all
Give me just
sizes.
find a better deal than here in my
For all
shop.
your potions needs, visit me.
Jimmy? Back from killing some dwellers? Come on in.
You been up to much lately? Nah, me neither. Sometimes wish I'd join your dad with a family business.
Why didn't you?
Well, I never saw myself as a sugar salesman. And it wasn't really feasible after I killed him and all. Jimmy! Over here, mate! Hey, Jimmy, over here!
Roll over, you stupid!
Jimmy, that really you? You look different somehow. Were your eyes always that colour?
Nah, Jimmy's got periwinkle eyes.
Your beard looks a bit
Beautiful
scruffy.
summer morning
Let me
sky.
give it a...
That's not him!
It's not Jimmy!
Whoa! That'll knock the custard out of him!
Just a thought, mate. Why don't you try avoiding?
If you give up and beg for mercy, we might just let...
Well done, lad. Block like a little girl. Open the gates! You I need reinforcements!
We could just talk this over and come to an understanding, but I
This time, haven't you? Who taught you how to hit your ground? Watch it, that dog will rip your throat out! Next time, hit it before it hits you! Got it, mate!
was my mate! Die!
Your beard looks a bit scruffy. Let me give it a sniff. Oh, yes! Oh, the prick got ya! Go on!
There's more where that came from.
Yeah, make him bleed. Not on my new shirt, though. You okay? Ha! I wounded the bugger good and proper.
Bullet holes and killing you!
Kill the Jimmy impersonator! Leave him! He's mine! You've left quite a trail of bodies. You're not one of Sabine's dwellers, that's for damn sure. But you'll die like one.
You are doing an admirable job out there, facing...
Is he some kind of undead?
Stop! You've won. This battle is yours. Kill me or let me live, it's your choice. And my men will honor it. We may be nothing but mercenaries, but we have our codes, like any other soldiers. We'll leave the dwellers be, no matter what you do. That is a warrior's promise.
You have taken another step on the road to rule. Defeating Saker has won over many of the people he terrorized. Word is already spreading of your victory.
It is a momentous occasion, sir. Your first victory in battle. I'm no expert on personal combat, but I would say, based on the fact that you're not dead, you acquitted yourself rather well. It's hard to believe that just a few days ago I was rousing you from a comfortable bed. It would seem that you have completed 2 of the tasks that Sabine set for you. If you return to Brightwall, you will find Sir Walter has some news on how to fulfill the last requirement. Sir Walter is still waiting for you in the Brightwall Tavern. He seems to have become rather attached to the place.
Let me buy your unwanted items. Fair price paid.
For all your potions need.
Is that normal?
Ah, yes, the special ingredient of our famous...
Ah, here he is. We were just talking about you.
Indeed. We have made a toast to your stupendous feat in ridding Mistpeak of Saker and his men. They have been a source of great distress for some time.
Nobody will be more pleased than Sabine. His dwellers might find some peace now.
Of course, nobody has suffered more than they.
I've been telling Samuel here about the terrible situation they're in. He thinks he may be able to help.
Yes, well, perhaps. I mean, of course. The thing is, as I was just explaining to Sir Walter, Brightwall has no overabundance of resources itself. The King's levies are rather steep, and we face shortages more often than is comfortable.
But
were you to improve things around Brightwall, the people would be most grateful. And when people are grateful, they're also charitable. I'm sure they would find it in their hearts to send aid to those poor people.
There you have it. The way I see it, you will need all the followers you can get if you're going to lead a successful rebellion. What better time to start?
I heartily agree with Sir Walter. Pardon me for overhearing. As it happens, I've learned of a promising method for amassing followers. If you'll return to the sanctuary at your earliest convenience, I can show you what I mean.
Can I be of service?
You know, for a town with a famous academy, I haven't exactly known...
Ah, now, the book says there is an additional rather amazing capability about the sanctuary's map table. It can help you find people who are in need of a hero. An excellent way to gain followers is by helping villagers in need. Take a closer look at Brightwall and I will explain more. You can now see the villagers in need. You can also see how many followers you must amass to impress Samuel and the people of Brightwall. Select a villager to help. By doing so, you will gain the respect and loyalty of others in the region. Select a villager to help. By completing quests for those in need, you will prove your abilities and demonstrate your potential as a leader.
Oh, this is terrible. Somehow the gate got open, and all of my chickens have escaped. I don't know how they did it, those chickens. Right, you'll need this. Contrary to what most people think, chickens are very, very crafty. They won't fall for any of that. Come here, chickie, chickie. I've got some lovely treats for you. Oh, no. Too smart. You have to defeat them psychologically. Now, they won't remain one concentrated force. They'll have redeployed.
You've a new suit in your wardrobe, a new feathery suit. You're dressed as a chicken. What are you planning to do dressed as a chicken? I have no doubt that the people of Brightwall will end up following you. Merely show them what you are capable of, and they can...
Groups of 3 or so to maximise their tactical advantage. When you find one of these squads, flap your wings and such, and they should follow you back here. But don't let them try to negotiate with you. You do not want those little buggers inside your head, believe me.
Booze.
You're doing great. We can't afford any mistakes now, or the
hello.
entire operation will be compromised. Use the chicken soup to get them to follow.
Please give generously.
Pinch, you foul, vile fiend! You uncouth wretch! It is tragedy that this fair city demands we must feed their souls.
That talk doesn't really suit you. You should spend your money. Thank you for your business.
Finally, a little money.
Well done. Their reign of terror is over before it began. All right, see if you can find some more. When you find some of the little sods, don't let on you're there to capture them. No, just play it cool and kind of casually lead them back here. You sure you're up for this? Many a valiant man's been destroyed trying to outwit chickens.
met people in Palestine.
How can I help you then?
Yeah, all right. Thanks for that.
We've sold
Always a
swords
pleasure.
to all the greatest warriors.
Something.
That's all of them. At last, the town can rest easy.
Oh, Bernard, you've got to lock them up again. This isn't right. They deserve to be free.
You're always on about the chickens and their freedom. You know what I think? I think it was you let them out.
You're right. I admit it. I couldn't live with myself any longer being complicit in this chicken oppression.
But they might have destroyed the entire town, possibly the world.
They might have gone off to live peacefully on their own. They might have created great works of art or literature.
Right. It's like I've said all along. We have to kill them all.
You bastard! You murderer!
Look, you're either with me or you're one of them. Which is it?
This is all just... I don't know if I can go on living with you, Bernard.
No, let's not get hysterical.
I think it's time for us to split up. I can't live with a man who holds innocent life in such low regard.
Innocent life is what I was trying to protect.
You need more followers. Try influencing people by completing quests.
I give hard cash for your unwanted goods on the spot.
Welcome to the Sanctuary. Now here is where you can fine-tune the more... esoteric aspects of your adventuring experience. Not entirely certain I'm using esoteric correctly there, but no matter.
Right, I see.
Gotta go now. See ya.
Dreadful business. That massive already. That's disgusting.
When you're around, it's like no one else is.
You, good sir, you who live in such a tumultuous epoch, do you not thirst for the drama and emotion of a properly structured tragic play?
Of course you don't. You want to escape your troubles. You want to be made merry. You want to be amused.
It is no good. We shall never agree.
Ah, if only we could get our hands on Morley's lost play. It would solve all our problems.
Yes, it is said to bring together the opposites of tragedy and comedy in an exquisite marriage of forms. Ah, you will find the legendary lost play? Splendid!
Finally, tragedy and comedy will come together as they should.
Turn back now, mortal one. Stay away from this only death place, and insanity await you. Don't pick it up! No, really, I'm serious. You lot just can't leave well enough alone, can you? Bloody literary tourists. Bane of my afterlife. Listen, you. You're not getting my lost play, you hear? It's rubbish. Worse than rubbish. I mean, what was I thinking mixing tragedy and comedy? I must have been off my rocker.
It would seem, my dear fellow, you have been apprehended by the ghost of Philip Morley. That makes us both his captives. I am Ransom Locke. If the name seems familiar, it is because I was once a detective of some renown. And yet, here I am, ready to live out the rest of my days, trapped in a book. As far as I can deduce, we are currently in a scene from one of Morley's greatest romantic plays, the near tragedy of Oliver and Ethel. I believe if we are to escape, we must act out the scene. But performing is not one of my talents. If I am correct, putting on this costume should set things in motion.
My love, my life, my son, if thou wouldst but give me one sign, one gesture that would speak of your affections, then might I think this grey existence worth living.
Ah, yes, a classic moment in the play. You are Ethel, the beautiful young daughter of a dung merchant. Show Oliver that you love him, and we may be able to leave this scene.
Drop dead!
Oh, woe! What cruel darts doth strike my intemperate soul! If this rejection be true, then I shall reject the world itself.
Shove it, fatty!
Stop! Thou hast driven a dagger into my breast and ended all hope of happiness. Thusly, I must end my life. Hark! A shadow approaches. Take me! And so I
Well, it's an unorthodox reading of the text, but one cannot argue with the results.
I see you are gifted with remarkable literary cunning, but can you really comprehend the depths of my work? That we shall see.
Ah, yes. This is undoubtedly a scene from one of Morley's earlier, funnier plays, Bloodbath at the Royal Court. And this must be your costume. The role of the fool is one filled with tragic depth. It will require a masterful performance.
What fresh insolence is this? Out of my throne, you impertinent buffoon! Stand before your king, and do your jester's duty. 'Tis a troublesome time for this court, and my crown grows heavy. So make me laugh, or I shall have your head.
You look so cute in that crown.
Why, Jester, I had no idea you felt that way about me. Or is this another one of your japes?
Hi.
So it's true! You do love me! You have no idea how difficult it's been watching you strut about in those magnificent feathers, how much I've wanted you. Then it is settled. Tomorrow we shall wed, and let anyone who frowns upon our union have his head cut off.
Well, it's certainly a radical interpretation of the text, but effective nonetheless.
You handle my royal dramas as well as you handle my romances. But will your versatility extend to the more subtle domains of theatre, I wonder?
Oh dear. Unless I'm mistaken, this is a scene from Morley's notoriously violent historical epic, Titus the Mutilator, Part 2, which would mean this is the gladiatorial arena from Act 5, where Titus is finally slaughtered by savage warriors seeking revenge. A favorite scene of mine as a child, I must admit. And here is Titus's famous costume. I had some pajamas that looked just like it. Put it on and you will take on the greatest role of your life.
Titus!
Thy pox-membered body shall pay for thy monstrous villainy. My son lies dead because of you. Now shall revenge be mine. Cold as your corpse and all the more flavoursome for it.
Do try to make your demise convincing.
What you doing fighting the likes of us?
Yeah, make him bleed. Not on my new shirt.
Leave him alone, he's a friend.
Bet that leaves a bruise. Got him! Well done, oh, the prick! We're lulling you into thinking you're winning, and then whack, we'll take you down. More of my kin lie slain, and yet you live. You have breathed your last sulphur-scented breath, Titus. That's cheating, innit? That's parry. Now skewer the maggot.
Leave him. He's a mate of mine.
All my men dead, my vengeance denied, my world undone. I can't stand to live 1 second more.
A tremendous performance. That's just the ending I wanted to see when I was a young boy attending the theatre every weekend. I wonder what scene will follow now.
Oh, what scene could possibly follow such a masterful rendition of my work? And the way you improvised some of those roles, you brought new life to my words. I stand in awe. You have earned the prize no mortal has ever been honored with before. My missing play. I entrust it to you, for I know that you will do it justice. I call it the ham sandwich. A metaphorical title, of course.
Ah, you have retrieved our aged investigator. Happy day! Have you, perchance, found...
This is no time for perchances, Lambert. The play. Do you have it? We're saved, Lambert.
Oh, the joy in my bosom knows no bounds. Thank you 1,000,000 times. Thank you.
His head bosom. It's already working. Comedy and tragedy will at last join hands.
Hark. Bear witness to the tragic futility that is man. Oh, how it doth sear my senses to see paradise and yet to be barred.
That reminds me of a great joke. A guard, a monk, and a chicken walk into a bar. Unfortunately, the bartender had a mild heart attack that morning, so none of them get served.
And yet what purpose doth heartache serve when the infinite dark blanket that is death falls soft softly upon our still beating corpse.
That reminds me of another one. A corpse walks into a bar and says, "Can I have a lemonade?" "Certainly," replies the bartender. "I've never seen a stiff drink."
And so endeth our happy, sad play, which reminds us we are made of nothing but clay. There's time only for our fool to say,
"Great big giant bosoms!"
What the hell was that?
Biggest load of old tosh I ever saw. It didn't even make sense.
Worst play ever.
Well done. You have gathered quite an impressive following in Brightwall. This should be more than enough to convince this little hamlet to send aid to the dwellers. I believe
So,
Samuel awaits you at the
what
town
shall you
gates
do
to express
now,
that
Mr.
very
Locke?
sentiment.
Any more mysteries on the horizon?
I rather think not. My powers of reasoning and deduction to me.
Esteemed citizens of Brightwall, today we demonstrate the generous nature of our fair town. For too long have our mountain neighbors suffered in silence, and now we extend a helping hand. But this effort would not have been possible without the courage and determination of one man, the son of the old hero king. From this day, we shall know you as the hero of Brightwall. Before you leave, we ask of you one favor. As we pledge ourselves to you, so we hope you will pledge to return Brightwall to its former glory and reopen the academy which your father founded.
I will.
Very, very good, very good. I expected nothing less from you. These volunteers shall carry the supplies to the dweller camp. They may have them with our blessing. I hope you will return one day, not just as our hero, but as our king.
For all your potions needs, visit me.
Upon that wall, you'll find the contracts. You have done a wonderful thing for those poor people in the mountains. They will be overjoyed when you arrive with the aid that you are...
Our hero returns, bringing good tidings. And supper. Damn thing doesn't open. How do you open? Oh well, I never thought you'd actually get it, tell you the truth. Boulder. We've been blessed, my friends. We have made an alliance that has already brought us life. One day, it will bring us much more. We require but one more offering before we fight at your side. Boulder. Promise to restore these mountains to their full glory and to protect our right to dwell in them. And promise you will bring nothing but the fiercest justice upon Logan's head.
I promise.
Then may we be carried into the castle by the dark storms of fury.
You'll have to wait a little longer for that. It's still just us against a whole army. We need to recruit more people.
I was afraid you'd come over all logical and sensible. Well, you have brought us a feast, and we are free to hunt again. We'll just keep on eating and drinking till you're good and ready. Right, Boulder? He couldn't be happier.
You have made an important ally today. The revolution cannot hope to succeed without fighters such as Sabine and his people on your side. You have the beginnings of an army now.
I heard there was some kind of chicken genocide in Brightwall. Who'd want to kill a bunch of chickens then?
I couldn't be prouder of what you've accomplished here. But there is still much for us to do, and I know just where to find our next allies.
I placed the contract representing your promise to Sabine on the wall.